Welcome everyone, I'm Michelle Schumann, the Artistic Director of the Austin Chamber Music Center. I'm here with Ann Ciccolella,
hey.
The fantastic Ann, and we are here at the Brentwood Social Club where we've been masterminding all the things that we're going to be doing this summer. We will be doing musical scenes together with Romeo and Juliet. This is the second year that we've done this collaboration.
Yeah, last year was great.
It was great, and people egged us on to do more and more, and that's what we're doing this year. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Oh,
we're delighted.
So Ann, tell me, what is enjoyable for you about combining music together with spoken word and with Shakespeare, and why that's a great experience for you?
Well, music gets to your heart right away. You know, with a play you have to have exposition and like the characters and set it all up, but music,
so
immediately, yes. And Shakespeare had lots of music in his plays. He knew, he was using it. I mean, even in Romeo and Juliet, he used music to draw people in. So we know it's going to be great.
Oh yeah. I never really thought about that aspect of it, that you can kind of like set the scene with the music right away, and then you're already
the emotional tone is there.
Yeah, fantastic. So as you all know, we've gotten great questions from our Facebook fans for our artists.
I don't know what they are.
She doesn't. I like to catch everyone, you know, like on the spot with these, and they're kind of philosophical. So let us know. And I thought it'd be interesting too, because everyone's been answering it from a musical standpoint.
Right.
So I love the idea of figuring out what you think on an acting standpoint. So the first question is from Judy Matula, and her question is, what's the difference in how you experience maybe acting? You say experience music you play, or maybe the scripts that are read during rehearsals versus live performance.
We try to be bad in rehearsal. We try to make mistakes. You know, especially for actors, you want to experiment, and you don't want to make this sound like it sounded in some movie or something in your head. So also when you hear the other person, they read the line totally different. You know, the Romeo is not the Romeo in your head. And so we like the spontaneity of rehearsal. By the time we're in performance, we like to be alive, but we like to be really good.
Yeah. I never thought about that as a thing, because it's not so much, I mean, we do experimentation when we're as musicians, but it's about that quest for perfection in some ways, kind of musical perfection. But I love the idea of being open to like absolutely taking risks with every line to see what might come out. Oh, that's fascinating. That's really cool. Our second question, which is very fun, is if you could play, or perhaps if you could act in any play for anyone, living, dead, real, mythical, what would that work be, and who would it be for?
Well, it would be Shakespeare. I mean, I guess nobody said a composer. Did people say a composer? I said they wanted to perform for the club.
I said I wanted to play forehand music with Brahms for Clara Schumann.
That's really good. I would want to do Lear. I mean, I would want to be Lear. I'd want to direct Lear. And I want Shakespeare to comment. What did he like? What didn't he like? I think that would be so fun.
Yeah, well, we'll set that up.
Okay, good. Thank you.
We'll make that happen.
Thank you. All on video with Facebook Live.
Yeah, so right. The third question is from R.L. Garza Tucker, and she writes, what was the moment or play that made you want to become an actress, a director?
So, funnily enough, it was Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, which is a Tom Stoppard version of Hamlet. And, you know, I had been thinking about going into theater, but I saw that on Broadway when I was a kid, and it was like, oh, I want to sit in here, you know, I want to sit in the theater, I want to be part of this, but never did I want to get up on stage and all.
And you always knew that you wanted to be a director. That was.
I thought I might be a light designer because I was looking at the lights. I did a lot of writing and criticism, so I was a critic for a while. But in undergrad, my mentor was like, you know, you like how you directed, so you should think about that.
Well, and directors, of course, know so much about lighting design. I mean, you have your hands kind of in every little part of that. So.
And we'll have great lighting on Saturday. July 15th.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Just like last year, the lighting was so beautiful too. So it's great, and it's nice to be able to change Bates Recital Hall into kind of
what a
different
great
space.
space!
Yeah, it's a great space. So our last question is, and I'm going to switch out a word. Why does Shakespeare still matter today?
Oh, wow.
And what would you say to someone who thinks that Shakespeare is boring?
Cool. You know, we were just working on Romeo and Juliet. I was getting choked up just because of current events. Like literally just thinking about Manchester, literally thinking about Israel and Palestine. That it's so alive for me. If you allow it to be alive for them. I think people can put up a barrier, but I think if they just breathe and let it wash over them, it's totally engaging.
And it allows you to just give you a different vehicle, different avenue in which to experience all the feelings that we're experiencing now and all the presence of what we're surrounded by. To be able to go into something that is historical and see that there's nothing, I don't want to say there's nothing new, but there's different ways of experiencing many of the common ideas of the human condition.
Well, one of the things Michelle and I were just talking about, I was saying it would be great if this ended in a sort of meditative state.
Right.
You know, Romeo and Juliet are dead, but we need to let that live for us, because the end of the play says, you know, a glooming peace this morning with it brings. It's the sun for sorrow will not show its head. It's going to make the world different because of what happened to them.
So ending with music that really allows us to be in that space and to be contemplative and meditative about that.
I know you'll do it.
Well, I know, and I can't wait to do it too. We don't do enough of that. You know, just that idea of staying with a feeling.
Yeah.
And being present with it. And I feel like live events, whether it be at plays or whether it be in music, allows people to actually just sit in one space and to stay in that kind of thought process. And so it's,
when we work with kids, I'm always telling them to take a breath.
Yeah.
Just take a breath.
Yeah. And it's thrilling to be able to combine both of these things.
And we'll have some kids in our audience.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Of course. Well, thank you, Ann.
Thank you.
This was
Thank
nice
you.
to do this little interview. We can't wait to see all of you. This Romeo and Juliet with live chamber music will be on July 15th. Last year was on my birthday. This year it will be the day before my birthday. And it'll be at Bates Recital Hall, and it was just an astounding collaboration last year, I think, and we're looking forward to building on that this year. So,
rock and roll.
Thank you, Ann.
Thank you.